Welcome back, fifth graders. Here we go. Time to rock a little bit more math on you guys. So our math today is an example up there behind me, which we don't need yet. Get away. All right, it'll probably pop back up. You know, my projector's like your guys' is over there in room 10. It likes to just do whatever it wants sometimes. So today we're on lesson 88. 88 is great. Here we go. We are on page 652. Go ahead and pause the video, get that math book out, open up to page 652. All right, you guys should be there. If you're not there yet, stop the video, hit stop, hit pause. Pause the video and then jump back on once you're there. Cool. Up at the top, I'm going to start reading for you guys. It says a set of integers contains positive whole numbers. Their opposites and zero. Whenever we write a negative integer, we write its sign. Whenever we write a positive integer, we do not write its sign. We don't have to say positive 9, like put a plus sign in front of it, right? But if it's a negative 9, we put that negative sign in front of it so we know that that number is negative. Now, there's perfect examples right there. We got -2, -6, -11, -1, and then the next row down we got those positive integers. We got 3, 10, 1, and 7. Notice there's no plus signs. All right, it says we can use our understanding of science to help us understand how to add and subtract positive and negative numbers, or integers. For example, we know that some particles have electrical charges, and some have a positive charge. And some are neutral because they don't have one or more of the other. They're equal, they're neutral. So they got 5 negative, 5 positive, they're neutral. All right, so to find the charge of a particle, we cross off a positive charge and a negative charge. And then we continue crossing off the positive and negative charges together until we get to what's left and see what we have that remains. So here's that first example for us. So notice we are trying to find if it is negative or positive. So if we check this out, see if it comes back on when it's supposed to. Awesome. So we crossed off, make it a little bigger here. So we crossed off one negative and positive, one negative and positive, one negative and positive. So that leaves us one positive charge, so this charge would be positive. Hopefully that makes sense. We're going to keep going. We're going to try another one, see if that helps. All right, so let's get rid of this. So erase that, and we'll switch pictures. All right, so this one says find whether the following collection of charges is positive or negative. Then state by how much the charge is positive or negative. So we're going to come over here, we're going to cross some of these off. So we cross off a negative and positive there, we cross off a positive and negative there, we cross off a positive and negative there. Now, we got this guy, and we have that one. So those three negative charges make it negative, and that's how we would answer it. There's 3 negative charges. Awesome. You guys are doing great so far. Let's keep going. All right. So let's find whether the following collection of charges is positive or negative. Here we go. Positive to negative, positive to negative, positive to negative, positive to negative. Uh-oh. We got a neutral one. There is no positive or negative charges here left over. So it is neither positive nor negative. So that's pretty easy, right? Awesome. Go ahead and turn a page with me in your books. And we got example 4. I'm trying to think if I got a picture of that one. Let's see. There she is. So now we're solving a math problem. So we have -4 plus 6. So we're going to cross these off. So we can cross off that way, and then they cross off this way and this way. And we had 2 positives left over. So -4 plus 6 equals 2. So that's pretty easy because we have 2 positives left over. Awesome. So I'm going to slide this up. We'll check out the next one. All right, this time we have a positive 2, so we got 2 plus a negative 5. Notice they put it in parentheses so that we know that that is a negative 5 right there. So we draw it out. We got 2 plus signs, 5 negatives. Now we're going to cross off what we got. Oh, we got 3 negatives left over. So that answer, 2 plus a negative 5, is going to be a negative, you guessed it, a negative 3. Nice. All right, so let's check out some of these lesson practice problems. Go ahead and look, it's on that next page there. And I'm going to switch us out over to this screen. There we go. It's a little brighter, a little easier to see for you guys. Okay, so let's check out A. A, we got a box that looks like this. We got plus sign, minus, minus, minus. And we are supposed to find out if we have, oh, did that backwards a little bit. Trying to find out if we have a negative answer or a positive answer. So let's cross these off. Cross off that one, cross out that one. Hey, check that out. We got a plus sign to finish us up right there. So that would obviously be a positive answer. Now, let's see how many positive or negative ones remain with B. Check out B with me. So, we got B right here. Looks like we've got 3 positives. 1, 2, 3. And then we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We got 7 negatives. 5, 6, 7. All right, so we're going to cross these guys. Then we cross those guys. Then we cross these guys. And then how much do we have left? 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 4 negative remain. 4 negative numbers or negative signs remain. Awesome. Sweet. Check out C with me right now. C as in Cornelius. All right, cool. C. We have negative 2. Negative 2 plus 1. So we could do the minus sign with a plus sign, put a little box, cross it off. How many negatives do we have? So, sweet, there is our answer, negative 1. We had 1 minus sign left over, so that means negative 1. Now, if I'm going too fast, hit that rewind button real quick, 30 seconds, 15 seconds, whatever it is, shoot it backwards, check it out again, and go through it one more time, and it will help you. Let's look at E. Everybody look at E. These are great. So we have negative 3, plus 3, so we got minus, 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 plus, 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 cross off, cross off, cross off. What's our answer, y'all? Say it nice and loud. Yeah, 0. Absolutely. You guys are so smart. All right, let's see which one looks hard. Let's do K. K looks kind of tricky. Let's try that out. Negative 10 plus 12. Negative 10. Negative 10 plus 12. Woo! All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right, we're going to go there. Then we're going to go here. Then we're going to go there. Then we're going to go here. Then we're going to go here. And there. And here. And there. And here. And there. Look what we got left. 2 positives. All right, rock and roll. So that tells us our answer is 2. Not too bad. Not too bad. Now M. M gets a little tricky, guys. Look at M real quick. It's a little word problem there for us. Let's try it out. So M's looking back at that original box up there in B. When we had this. Let's see, plus, 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 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think there are 7 minus signs and 3 plus signs. Now, they want us to make an addition problem that represents this right here. So let's think about that. Okay, what was my positive number in here? Count them. How many positive signs did we have? Awesome, 3. So let's put a 3. Now, how many minus signs did I have? Because remember, we're going to put it in parentheses. We're going to put a little negative sign in front of it because we know that's that many negative numbers. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we're going to go -7 plus 3. And then remember, when we crossed these guys off earlier, how many minus signs did I end up with? Bingo. 4. Don't forget to put the minus sign in front. Awesome. So we turned this breakdown into this equation to show what it would look like as an addition problem. You could have also done it this way. This way also equals the same answer. If you did it this way too, both ways totally fine. All right, I want to check out number 2 with you guys. So grab out your math sheet for your answers to do your homework. If you're still not there yet, pause the video, grab out that math sheet when you got it ready and you're ready to rock and roll. You got your pencil ready, it's nice and sharp, ready to poke into that paper and do some work. When you're ready, hit play. All right. I haven't told you guys I miss you, because I miss you guys, like, a ton. I miss you guys a ton, for real. I'm kind of like, I'm super bored talking to an iPad and a giant stack of encyclopedias. Yeah, it's boring. I miss you guys, like, 1,000,000%. All right, let's look at number 2. Number 2 looks like this. I just want to give you a quick heads up. All right, this is old school. This is like the second week of school we did this kind of stuff. But it's been so long, I just want to make sure it's fresh in your brain. Now be careful, because this is saying a number divided by 8, 8 will go into it 24 times. Now, I know you see 8, you see 24, you see a division sign, you think, yes, 24 divided by 8 is 3. No, watch what happens. If I plug a 3 in here, does 8 go into 3 24 times? No, it doesn't. All right, cool. So, we need to get rid of that 3. 3 doesn't belong. So instead of dividing, we're going to multiply. You multiply those two numbers to get what goes in this box over here. Cool? Multiply. All right, sweet. All right, I'm going to go on to the next one. If you need to see that real quick, once again, pause the video. Super cool, you can pause. In class, you can't pause me. I don't stop. You can't mute me either, but if you mute me on the video, you might miss some stuff. Don't go mute me on the video now. All right, here we go. Number 9. Number 9 is the questions where it says, how many 1/3 are in 1/2? So it looks like this. Let's see. How many 1/3 are in 1/2? Now, here's the problem. A lot of people like to just try to write the problem this way, and that's a problem because we're not dividing 1/2 into 1/3. We are dividing 1/3 into 1/2. So this right here would be wrong. Do not do that. All right, remember, this guy right here is our number that's going to go first. So we got 1/2 divided by, and then here comes our 1/3. Now, remember, this is where we do our reciprocal. We're flipping it upside down. We're changing our division sign to a multiplication sign. Watch, here we go. So, remember, your front fraction here just drops straight down. So it stays 1/2. Division sign slides down. Boom. Multiplication. You with me? Come on, say you're with me right now. All right, here we go. And then this guy flips her upside down, goes 3, over 1. Now let's multiply straight across. 1 times 3 is 3. 2 times 1 is 2. Now I got 3 over 2, which would totally be cool, but it's an improper fraction. So we got to flip these guys over. Here we go. So we got to go 2 divided into 3. Goes in 1 time, leaves us 1 left over. So remember that 1 goes on top, and the number we're dividing by goes on bottom, so our 2 is going to go right there. So this equals 1 and 1/2. Cool? I hope so. All right, I'm going to let you guys do B, but the same kind of concept. Let's see. So the 3/4 that's right here has to go on front, and it's going straight down. And then in B also, we got 2/3. So 2/3 goes here, and then we're going to do the reciprocal. It's going to be 3 over 2. And then you just multiply straight across, guys. Multiply across. All right, check out number 11. Number 11 is those ratios that we just did, remember? The only tricky part with the ratios is to make sure you remember to leave it improper. It's totally fine to leave ratios improper. Let's see. We have to reduce them if it's possible. And you got to make sure you put them in the order they're asking for them in. So let's look at 11A. It tells us we've got 14 glasses and 8 cups. And A is asking for, A says, hey, for A, I want the ratio of glasses to cups. So glasses to cups. Now, 14 and 8, there's only one number that goes into both those. I'll give you a hint. It's 2. All right, so let's reduce by 2. So that's 7, that's 4. Boom, boom, bang, boom. 7 over 4. That's simple, guys. All right, so here we go. So B is just asking for the ratio to be flipped. So now it wants to know the cups. So how many cups to glasses? Do the same division. Remember, I told you yesterday, it's really just the reciprocal. So you flip that reciprocal, you're good to go. All right, sweet. I wanted to touch on 16 real quick, guys. Look at 16 with me. It's got this funky symbol right here. So 16 has got this guy. And then, let's see, what was the numbers? Oh, like we got 36 plus another number over here. Now, remember, that guy right there is saying what is the square root of 36? So what number times itself equals 36? Well, let's think. 2 times 2 is 4, 3 times 3 is 9, 4 times 4 is 16, 5 times 5 is 25, 7 times 7 is 49, so I bet it drops between 5 and 7. All right, so use that, and then you got to figure out what the square root of 64 is, and you're going to add those two square roots together. Awesome. Let's move on to 21. I know you guys are like, yes, he said 21. That one's a tough one. All right, cool. Let's check it. So number 21. Here we go. 21 looks like this. All right, this is our question. We do not know what that side is, that angle. But we do know that this angle is 75 degrees. And let's see, who could tell me? Mackenzie, tell me, what would the whole 100, oh, whoa, I almost said it out loud. What would the whole angle be right here? How many degrees is a straight angle? Remember, if we have a whole circle, that's 360 degrees. If we only have half, just that line is half of 360 degrees, which is also, say it, Mackenzie, 180 degrees. So I'm going to use this number minus this number to find out what our answer is. This is called the external angle right here. External angle. Sweet. Hopefully we should have that now. Awesome, awesome, awesome. hey, when you look at 24, look at the graph, don't freak out, just check it out, read what it says. Each year he's growing, it's based on inches. Now, you're gonna have to convert those inches to feet to figure out how much 5 feet equals in inches. Remember, every foot is 12 inches. So, that should help you. If you look at the problem, you think logically, you'll be good to go. 25 on the back, last page of the lesson. 25, just make sure that you're solving it both for feet and for yards, for both perimeter and for the area of that square. And then the last one I'm going to help you guys with is 28. Check out 28. Don't freak out. All right, number 28, here we go. 28 says, in 4 different rooms of a museum, a curator is planning to display a collection of 152 archaeological art pieces. So we got 4 rooms, and we're going to try to separate them out evenly, but we need to do a quick estimate to see how many items would go in each room. Now, let's use compatible numbers. So part of my description is I used compatible numbers. Compatible numbers. Rounding 152 to, awesome, let's think about that. What number would 152 either go up or go down to that 4 would go into evenly? Let's think, let's look at the front 2 numbers. What number is close to 15 that 4 goes into evenly? Man, I can't really remember. Someone yell it out. Someone yell it out of your computer right now, and I will hear you. Okay, maybe not. I probably won't hear you. But that'd be cool if I could. I'd have like all these voices talking at me. All right, so I like it. Someone yelled out 16. I heard you. Okay, sweet. So we're going to take 152 and we're going to move it, round it up to 160. So 152 to 160. And then we divide it by 4. Then divide by 4. And then once we divide by 4, what's our estimate of how many items are going to go into each room in that museum? So 4 goes into 1 0 times. 4 goes into 16. How many times? Sweet, there it is. 4 times. So 4 times 4, boom, 16. That's 0, drop our 0. 4 goes into 0, 0 times. Ooh, that looks like a 6. We're going to try that over. All right. Better-ish, kind of. So, we're going to go ahead and slide that there. And then I think we were talking about archaeological objects. Let's just label it objects. So, about 40 objects. Sweet. Once again, guys, if you have any questions, go ahead, shoot me a quick email, mr.poole@wcss.org, or hit me up in the classroom. Go into room 11's classroom, room 10's classroom, send Mrs. Phillips a question, she can forward it to me. And any questions I'll try to address in the next lesson. I'm going to be shooting some of these answer sheets home to mom and dad so they can check your homework. All right, cool. Miss you guys. Take care. Check you later.